So I put together a collage of all the musicians that we had up until about a week ago, just to keep as my background on my laptop. But you can see Kendall down here, with the stocking hat. He's ready to roll, doing all the mixing. Sam Butler's jamming on the guitar here.
The number of faces found in the collage that John Stiles has on his laptop keeps growing.
Together, they really had some great grooves. There's Robbie Seagraves on the drums.
That's because since he came up with an idea to make a music CD late last year, musicians, singers, and songwriters from around the Twin Cities began turning up at the small recording studio inside the Oakdale home of John's friend Kendall Johnson.
For sure we want to do We Are the World.
On this day, 2 more Twin Cities artists would be added to the collage.
And Lovely Day. We wanted a version of, you got me hooked on that song.
Yes,
because you wanted to try it. So
yeah.
So we'll give it a shot. We'll see.
One a jazz blues gospel singer named Pippi, and the other a hip-hop rapper that goes by the name of Agape.
And we have the kids from our church that have the Head Start preschool, and they're going to take it out at the end.
Oh, that's going to be beautiful.
Little kids singing We Are the World. We give them all a little CD to kind of practice at home.
Cute.
We really wanted kids to be a part of the project, to really be a part of what's going on here, and hopefully bring a little hope, and some light into some of the dark stuff we've had to deal with here. I mean, if you've been to my website, you've seen some of the stuff going on, with these, murder suicides and stuff. And Oakdale, has a lot to be proud of, and we're going to show them that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
We had a couple of murder suicides involving children from the same school at Skyview, about 2 weeks apart. And I think that alone, just sends shockwaves through the community.
I remember driving home that night, and then after it just happened, just on Oakdale here on Hadley. And I remember seeing, the cop cars and everything out there, and I was just like, oh my goodness, what happened? And then when I read in the paper in the morning, I was like, I just drove past there, and that hits a little bit more home of just how awful it is when you're like, man, that's just down the road, and then when something just terrible like that happens, you're like, oh, and you feel a lot heartfelt for the family and for the community, and even the neighbors, who knew them, like, they're touched by them. They're seeing them every day, mowing the lawn and shoveling snow, and all of a sudden to have that happen, you're just like, I had no idea, So it does hurt quite a bit. It does hit home and affect you in that negative way, and to the point where you would like to do something for them, So
could have been different. Could we have been there for people? And I think more than anything, when there are no words, sometimes music is what helps pull people through that. So that's the plan for when we get up there. We'll do a couple of songs and maybe do a couple takes, see how it goes.
All right.
I'll say right off the bat, this is the first time I've ever done this. So I already got a full-time job. I'm a pastor, so as a pastor, I see myself in a public role as well in the community to be an advocate for people that are hurting or for experiencing injustice, and put your faith into action in that kind of way. Definitely the Lord never gives you more than you can handle. I really believe that. So we're just kind of going on faith that it's going to come together, and I think it really has made a difference already on a lot of really neat levels. Stay out of the way. That's for you. You can put mine on my jacket there. Pippi's giving us freebies.
When I wake up in the morning, Lord, and my heart is filled with pain, the smile I had upon my face is gone.
I think this project is amazing that he's doing. I love this, because music just, when you sing it from your core, when you sing it from your heart, it reaches out its energy, and it just totally transforms people. It creates a space in their hearts where they really realize that they have hope, that they can do it another day.
When I think of you, then the world's all right with me. Lord, just one thought of you.
And I would like to see this project go into the schools, and I would love to see people having dialogue, not only about their pain, but also to talk about how this music has made them feel.
Sun keeps shining, it's a classic scene, a placid dream. The music's blasting and the bath is steamed. I wish they all were like this. I found my bliss, give my wife a kiss. There's blessings that I might have missed, but that's alright, cause I feel alright. Giving praise all day and I will all nights. Yeah, it's just one of those days when you gotta thank God for God's wondrous ways. Stop and chill, take it in. Love is awakening. Let the wind kiss your skin. Don't let this lovely day.
We had Agape is his stage name, and he sings a lot of youth gatherings, sings at a lot of our Bible camps for the Lutheran Church, but also some of the hip hop events. He is a hip hop artist and rapper.
Are you you'll come in with a loop right there, with like a drum loop?
Yeah, I'll probably use like something like Stylus RMX or something.
Okay. Cool, yeah, I could hear something cool on there. But that's alright, cause I feel alright. Giving
So I'm not sure what I'm
and I
gonna do
will
with
all
that. I
night.
don't know if I'm gonna mix it center or just a little bit.
Well, I know for me, I've turned to music a lot in my own life during the tough times, and I have young people come up to me and say, you know, like one of my songs is called Be My Dad, and I talk about growing up without my dad and struggling with that and asking God to be my dad. And a lot of young people will come up and say, you know, that song really makes a difference for me. And so I think the power of music, you know, people say, oh, music doesn't affect people. I just listen to it for the beat, and I don't believe that at all. The point of music is to affect people. And so when you speak that, it gets into people's cells, you know, and they internalize that. So you want it to be a good message, a message that's worthwhile. One thing that just the whole project, I think it kind of practices what it preaches, and that is that you can make a change, you can be the difference, you know, maker in your community. And so you might think, oh, I'm just one person, and one of my favorite quotes is, you don't have to change the world, you just have to change worlds. So if it's one world that's changed, you know, just one person's world, by this project, then it's worth it.
When I came up, you know, and then he'd already left, and I got to hear it, you know, it's just amazing. You know you're on holy ground when somebody gives of themselves and then they're gone. You know, it's part of this project now.
I have loaded up here the with the rap that we just did, and I've never recorded rap before, so this is you know, a great experience. So, but he did a marvelous job with it, and Pippi also sang on this track as well.
Sky is blue and the grass is green, and the birds are chirping and the sun keeps shining. It's a classic scene, it's a classic dream. The music's blasting and the bath is steam. I wish they all were like this. I found my bliss, give my wife a kiss. There's blessings that I might have missed, but that's alright, cause I feel alright.
The thing that brings the most joy to me is when people actually respond in a favorable way and they say, yeah, I can do that. And they show up and they do it. And that started with Kendall, just by saying, yeah, let's do this.
I'd like people to know that, you know, we are the children. We are a community of people that it's okay to ask for help. It's not a strength, you know, it's not a weakness. It's a strength to be able to say, hey, I'm going through this situation, you know, and you know, if, whatever it is, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter what the situation is. And I think we as a community to open our minds and hearts and to look at it from a non-judgmental attitude and be like, okay, what can I do to help?
Asking for help and getting it has made this project possible. But in order to reach the goal of providing proceeds to some local charities aimed at helping at-risk kids and families in need, John asks for help in spreading the word about the CD.
The biggest thing is to tell our people, get the word out there, and you know, I mean, it'd be great if we had some large donors, you know, 500 here, 1,000 here. But I think the more people that get excited, and if more people just bought the CD, you know, we recoup the cost of production, and everything's gravy after that, you know, for these charities. So I don't know what's more important. I guess both. You know, let's get some people to help underwrite it, make it happen. You know, we both have given of ourselves, you know, financially and also of time to pull it together, and every one of these artists has been just dynamite, you know, coming in at a reduced or free cost, you know, to come in to be a part of it. Everyone from musicians to production to you know, logo artists, and you know, guy who's designing our album cover. I mean, everybody's really been wonderful about it. But now we need people to really catch the excitement and enthusiasm and say, yeah, I want to get that CD. I want to make a donation and be a part of something that's that's hopefully going to do some good. And I think the more people that hear the songs and the music will come away feeling, yeah, this is worthwhile.
know it's gonna be a lovely day. Ooh, yeah. It's gonna be a lovely day. Hey, ooh.
To learn more about the project and all the varied artists and sounds found on the CD, visit wearethechildren2012.com. John has added photos of Pippi and Agape and other new artists involved with the program to his laptop and the website too, so check those out. Now, check out the premiere of a new PSA we helped shoot and edit. It has a very important message, especially for our business community.